watch
How?
this?
How?
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 How? Ew,
How do you watch this? Dude, I'm gonna pee my pants.
Hi, you're listening to How Do You Watch This, a movie review podcast where each week we recommend a movie in the genre we love, but they don't. My name is Demi and I love horror.
My name is Megan and I love romance.
And this week I had Megan watch the movie Alone in the Dark. This is part of our thread where it is lowest reviewed on Rotten Tomatoes. And boy,
we need to kill this thread. We're never coming back to this thread again.
last time we're doing this, and we still have another movie to do. And
dude, I'm not excited for next week at all. This was already, it was a slog, like it was hard.
It was
hard to watch.
I thought it would be like like something, like fun bad. This was like bad. I was like,
yes.
I would rather pluck like every individual hair of my armpit than like watch this movie again because it was so boring.
It was so boring.
I was like miserable.
That's what I kept thinking about the whole time. I kept getting so distracted and zoning out. And then I was like, oh my God, I have to review this. And I'm like, well, honestly, I don't think I missed anything. I don't think anything.
Girl, I'll be honest. I was tuned in as much as I could be.
Yes.
And I was like, what am I missing? I didn't understand the story. And I'm like, I gotta be like missing something. I must be zoning out and not realizing it. And after reading some reviews, I realized, no, it doesn't make sense. The movie doesn't make sense. So I was like, okay, all right. It's just not just me.
No.
Poor Megan has to actually somehow
Dude,
explain this movie.
I'm not looking forward to it, but it's fine. I'm just gonna I took notes as I watched it, and we're just gonna scroll through them. I didn't even refine them. I was like, this doesn't even deserve refined notes.
No, like you could tell me Godzilla showed up, and I'm like, yeah, probably.
Yeah, obviously. It is one of those things where I was really looking forward to watching a shitty horror movie where I'm thinking great, like B, C level. I'm not thinking it's Z. I didn't think Z was a genre, but we're in nasty territory.
I think we could, if we do another bad movie, it'd be my recommendation that I've seen that I consider bad, but you know what? Like, it's fun as well.
Yeah.
I think that's what we have to do. We can't do this again.
No, I will not. My mental health can't allow it. It was the longest 95 minutes of my life.
I was like, oh, this movie's not that long. This is great.
And next week's movie is so long.
No, it's not.
2 hours and 1 minute.
No, it's...
I know. I know. I saw it and I was like, are you joking? Okay. Anyway, let's talk about this movie.
Yep. Let's get into it.
Alone in the Dark, year 2005, rating R. It's just so bad. It's like it could have gotten a G rating and I wouldn't have even noticed. Okay. An hour and 36 minutes. But I saw it was like 95. I don't really fully trust IMDb on their minute length, but doesn't matter. Felt like 3 hours.
What? So there was there was like an extended version. I don't know if that's the one you saw or not, but the shorter one was like 30 something and the longer one was like a 40 something, which I watched because I was like, you know what? I'll do the full thing. But apparently there is a more extended because there's a scene that was deleted that I did not see and I wish I did. And we'll talk about it later, but
okay, yeah, God, dude. Okay, so it's a sci-fi horror. Director Uwe Boll, and I was just like, the only thing I have to say about him is that as I was watching this movie, I just kept getting really sad because I was like, this man thinks that he did something, and it's sad.
No, don't feel bad for him because he's apparently very like infamous with his bad movies, and he just like somehow acquires a lot of money, like a big budget for movies, but he keeps putting out trash. And I didn't really know that, but he did. Let me pull up his.
I looked up. He has like 4 movies, and none of them I knew.
All of them are awful. He did. God, what was it? Blood Rain, which is another video game based movie. Awful. He did. In the Name of the King is another one. House of the Dead, which I've seen, and it's bad, but it's like not this bad. But yeah, he's just like known to make really garbage movies. Right. So yeah, don't feel bad for him.
Okay, I'll try
if it's not for you, it's not for you.
Yeah.
And he just, I don't know what untalented, sorry.
Yeah, I mean, I hate to say it, but that's the thing where, like, it just felt like this is not your field. So, it starts with this intro, and I wrote, "WTF with this intro, I'm falling asleep." This was the most unnecessary intro I've ever seen.
The thing is, the intro was added because after, like, test audience saw it, they were confused by the plot, so they had to add this intro that is, like, 2 minutes long, this
It's
fucking
so
intro.
long. It's like the Star Wars scroll, except, like, 5 times longer in the amount of text, and it's literally just, like, the least they could have done was have Christian Slater be the one to read it, but it's a
Right.
random dude who's just, like, all of a sudden talking at you and telling everything that does eventually get stated in the movie, so it's just, like, all in one spot, so it's like, you don't.
And it still confused me. I was reading it, and I'm like, I'm already confused
Yeah.
as to what's happening.
I was like, there's so much information was getting thrown at me right at the
Yeah.
beginning. None of it was necessary. They did not. I just feel like it could have. I honestly feel like this whole movie could be remade and done like well,
Yeah.
but
I mean, it's a very successful video game.
yeah, I could see.
It doesn't follow the plot of the video game, but, you know, it's
No, this was the writing was so bad. Like if they redid everything, like scrapped it, took.
so the movie was just burnt, just scrapped completely, thrown in the trash.
So scrap it. You can get the same actors. I don't care. Actually, yeah, I do. I want Burke again. Burke was the only highlight of this entire film. Scrap everything else. Redo the script. I'll write it. I'll do better. I promise.
Hire us.
Yeah,
We
hire
got
us.
you.
It'll be like it's not going to be great, but it'll be at least as good as Neil Breen. So, all right. So there's basically what we learn throughout the movie, kind of.
Mhm.
There's this crazy doctor. Okay, wait. No. I'm sorry. I'll go back. I'll go back to the beginning of
You
time.
have to talk about the Abscani Native Americans.
So, as with so many
Yeah.
horror movies, the Native Americans are once again being put on blast and blamed for things that happen.
To be fair, they were trying to put away the monsters, I guess.
I
Keep them
guess.
at
Is that what it
bay.
was? I thought they opened the door. Okay, so they closed a door
Yeah.
of horrors from good and bad, evil worlds.
Yeah, not fully explained.
Yeah. And there's a doctor now, and they all disappeared. They all
Yes.
disappeared.
Civilization, yeah.
Yeah, which I think happens with most ancient civilizations, but color me crazy. There's like a pharaoh walking around, like, screw you, Megan. Okay, so now there's a mad scientist doctor who somehow, don't know how, he talks a nun into letting him take 20 children out of the orphanage to experiment on, and one of them got away. He ended up electrocuted.
He goes in the shed, and there's fucking.
I don't see it. He's like sitting in the shed crying. It's
She's like next to like full electrical like power things
I know.
on either side of it. It's fucking insane.
And he like lived, but he forgot everything that happened to him prior to that. And in his eyes, you see beasts.
Yeah. God.
Oh my God. So, presumably, he grew up to be Christian Slater.
In the movie, his name is Christian Slater. Also, Christian Slater is so ugly. I'm so sorry. I was thinking, so ugly. And I'm like, there's not even eye candy in this fucking movie.
I know. The closest was Burke. The closest was Burke.
True.
Burke was a little bit close there, but Christian Slater did. I thought to myself, I was like, what? He doesn't even have eyebrows.
He looks it's like a botched fucking Botox job.
I know. It's so bad.
Reminds me of a review. I could save the reviews to the end or just like intermingle them.
Intermingle them, dude. Let's give
Okay.
us something to break up this monotony.
So one review
Yeah.
on Rotten Tomatoes from someone named Steve Newton. It says, "The most entertainment comes from watching Slater and Dorf and trying to figure out who's got the biggest fart." Honestly, that's so mean.
It's brutal. People are so brutal.
Oh
Oh,
god.
God. So he's on an airplane and he is like talking to a kid next to him, basically makes the kid afraid of the dark because he's an asshole.
Yeah.
And so then all of a sudden he's talking to the viewer. And and I wrote again, I don't know why they had that scrolling text. Now I do know. Now I do know. But again,
Right.
this could have all been done differently. This could have been when he like read off whatever was in the text. Like they could have just
Right.
redone that.
And usually, we don't like narration in movies like this, but
Mm,
because it's based off a video game, I was like, I kinda like that idea.
yeah.
It felt video game-y. So I was
Yeah.
like, I'm cool with this, I'm cool with him, like, narrating some things.
Yeah.
Um,
But that was
but
like it.
that
That
was
was like
it.
the
Yeah.
only thing that happens
That's the
with.
only thing I can give it
Yeah.
that I liked.
So he gets in this taxi and a car chase ensues, and the taxi driver's just on board. He's like, all right, we're going for it. And
Should I
he's
lose this guy? It's
right.
like, fuck, okay, yeah.
Like, bro, that would not be my impulse. I'd be like, all right, I mean, we'll call the police. I'm going to keep following the speed
Right.
limit. The car crashes. There's a fight scene. There's like literally nothing. It's
Dude, it was like insanity. It felt
so
like I was
much
watching, like,
action.
The Matrix.
I know.
This guy was, like, shot twice and was
Yep.
fine, and
Mhm.
then gets stabbed and then dies, and I'm like,
Yeah.
how does that, like, make sense?
No, none of it makes sense. I think what they're trying to do is that the only way to kill so basically this man, we learn,
Mhm.
was one of the experimented on. So the doctor put like this worm, like alien sort of
Yeah.
freaking thing, and it conjoined with his spine and took over so that
Ugh.
when the time arose, the beasts would like take over and be controlled by the
Yeah.
parasite thing.
My favorite, shot in that scene
Mhm.
was when, Carnby, Christian Slater's character, shoots through the ice. He shoots 2 bullets
I
and one
know.
breaks the ice block and the other one shoots.
So 2005, dude. That was so
I
2005.
was like, "Fuck yeah, dude."
Yeah, go for it. I was like, all right, whatever. So the only way to kill is to sever the parasite in the
Yeah.
back is what I think they're going for. So like it didn't
That makes
matter that
sense,
he got
yeah.
shot in the heart. And then he also shoots him in the leg. And I was just like, why? He like points it pointedly at the leg. I was like, I would go for it. Like this dude's coming for you. You're going leg?
Yeah. Well, obviously, we can see you can aim your gun well. Like, why would you aim
Yeah,
at them when you can just aim it at his head and just
exactly. You go headshot.
deal with it?
Like, you're like, "Okay, I didn't get his heart didn't kill him, let me try the brain," like a zombie, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
right.
whatever. He also steals a cop's gun, by the way. There's no ramifications for
This is
anything he
Yeah, broad
does.
daylight, he murders a man and is like,
He gets away with
"Goodbye."
it. Just gets away with it. I was like, "What?" Also, there is a move that he did, and I wrote, "Learned that in karate." So, he's being choked. He's being
Yeah,
choked. Like, thumbs are right here, and
yeah.
he was being choked, and he went with his arms, and he broke the arms, and I was just like, "Yeah, we did that in
I
karate."
know that move.
Nice try, Christian Slater. You're not that great. Should have hired me.
Not a black belt, I see.
I was like, that doesn't look very practiced. So then we like scene change, and there's so many of these like scene changes where it's just like boom, boom,
They're
boom.
so
And
abrupt.
tons of movies do this successfully. This one is not one of them. Then there's just like this security guard who's like dropping all the lore, and he's just
Dude.
like,
God,
well, I guess that's distracting you from your missing boyfriend.
I shouldn't have said that. Her boyfriend's been missing for the past 3 months, and I'm like, "Oh my god, this dialogue,
So
please."
bad. It's so bad.
And they really just had this security guard, like, too many lines, honestly, and I'm like,
Yeah.
"What? Who is this
I
man?"
feel like they
Like,
were
please
trying to
stop
build like
talking.
humanity for him because he later dies. Spoiler alert, but like, okay,
Yeah.
that stinks. He's just a dude. So his name is Edward Cornby, and it's like the least sexy name ever. He gets away without being arrested for second
Mhm.
degree murder, and he's having this moment of like his vision is like zeroing in, like a video
Yeah.
game, and then that's the only time that ever happens in like the movie that I noticed, so I don't know why that happened. And I wrote, I'm literally struggling so hard to focus. We are like not even 20 minutes in.
Yeah,
This
it's
is
rough.
like I I was like, okay, I need to make myself breakfast. And then I was like, I'll just wait until it gets to like the first ad. The first ad is 20 minutes in. And I was like, I can't make it. I can't make it. 10 more minutes. Like, blah, 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 blah. Something gets released from the bottom of the ocean. So there's like the doctor dude from the beginning is
Yeah.
now works at a museum somehow and
Mhm.
trying to find an artifact. Gets it from the bottom of the ocean, releases a beast. This triggers Carnby to get a headache. And then weird shit happens where people just start like walking away. So essentially,
Yeah.
it's the parasite activating
Mhm.
and the people going forth to do what it
Do
needs,
what
I guess.
they need to do.
Yeah, I guess. So then, like, everyone on the boat dies except for the doctor.
Mhm.
Um, is he really a doctor? I don't know.
God knows.
It seems like Carnby is getting some of his memories back. There's, like, missing people, it's, like, drama, whatever. It's like, "Oh my god," or whatever.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
The
it's
acting is
just
so bad, it just doesn't.
so, um, he has access to his phone, like, this whole time. He's getting phone calls, things like that,
Mhm.
but, can't call his girlfriend because he's the boyfriend.
Yeah.
Carnby's the boyfriend. This was the worst little spin ever. I was like, "He's the boyfriend. He has his phone."
It didn't make sense at all, and he
No.
doesn't apologize for anything. He's just like,
No!
"I was in Chile, I was traveling," and it's
Dude,
like,
I was
"What?"
he literally so she sees him and like he comes to the museum and she's like
Yeah.
works at the museum and helps the doctor because she doesn't know he's an evil man. And somehow her boyfriend has never once seen her boss and connected it
Yeah.
with whatever happened. So, okay, to be fair, Travis has never seen my boss either, but it's fine. Okay. Da 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 da. My brain is going all nuts. So she sees him, she like runs into his arms and then immediately slugs him in the face,
Yeah.
which, yeah, whatever. I don't care. That's my memorable scene because literally everything else is forgettable.
Oh, I got a memorable one.
Okay, I
Yeah.
cannot wait. So she's like, give me like one good reason why you haven't contacted me. And he's like, once you hear my story, you're gonna understand. And he like
Yeah.
pulls out an artifact and he's in the Amazon looking for this artifact. He still had his phone. And she was like, you could have at least called to like let me know you were alive. And he just
Yeah.
stayed silent.
And that was it. And I was like, "What the god, this movie is so fucking
It's
awful already." The
do
writing is so
you
bad.
it's so bad? Like, does if if Travis went I mean, I've been with Travis for like 14 years. If Travis went missing for 3 months and then he showed up and I found out this man had full
Yeah.
access to reaching out and letting me know, "Hey, I'm in the Amazon."
And
No.
I don't understand, like, why they couldn't work together. She's a fucking archaeologist. He could have been reaching out to her about stuff.
Uh-huh.
Like, I don't know, is he on the run from someone? He doesn't, but why would he still have his phone on him? They could maybe track him through that way. Like, they don't explain anything, and it
No.
just doesn't make sense at all. And I'm like,
No.
okay, sure, whatever.
No, like, literally drop this whole he's missing thing and just have it be that he told her he's going to the Amazon to follow a lead,
Yeah.
period. Okay. There was no reason for this whole point. Whatever.
No, no, it added nothing. It
It added
literally
nothing.
added nothing.
No, they didn't even need to. I mean, I guess they wanted to have a history of something. They could have just been friends because no romance builds at all. There wasn't a single anything that happened that made me go like, "Oh, they love each
Right.
other."
No, there was nothing.
No,
They
so
could have just been friends. In the video game, the two characters are friends. They're
they
not
should have just
in
been.
the
See, there was not a single lingering look. There was no touches or kisses or anything. So why do it? You're trying to appease people like me. I know. I know what you want. You want me to be like, "Ooh, love." No.
There was supposed to be, so not supposed, there is a sex scene, but it's in the extended version,
Is
and
this
it's
why
not
you
the
said you
version.
wish you saw the
Yes,
extended version?
because so Tara Reid plays Aileen
Yeah.
Wuornos. If you don't know, she's in a lot of like American Pie movies and all that stuff.
Yeah.
She's like the ditzy party girl. So
Yeah. The Disney
in
party girl.
her contract, it says she didn't want to do any nude scenes.
Yeah.
Fair. The
Yeah.
director was very upset about this. He was like, "I really want this nude scene. I want something." And she's like, "No." She was very adamant about it,
Okay, good
which,
for her.
yeah, stand your ground.
Yeah.
So they still have this scene, but they're clothed. And I'm like, God, I wish I watched it. I'll have to see if I can
Stop.
find it
Oh
somewhere,
my
but
god, please. A fully
apparently
clothed sex scene?
apparently they had sex. The song that played during this is called 7 Seconds by Yuso and Dwar, and I'm like, I have to know what this song is, so I'm gonna, like,
Yeah.
see if I can play it.
All the music, by the way, in this entire movie made 0 sense. It was like 0 to 100. It would be silent and then full blast, like, metal music going, and I'm like,
Dude, the metal music. Oh my god. Okay, so I will play this. I might have to cut some of this because copyright, but
yeah, I hear you.
okay, here we go.
It's giving porno.
Feels very sensual. Just imagine like a fully clothed sex scene to this. This feels like the room, the sex scene from the room.
Mhm. Yes.
That's like the vibes I'm getting.
Yes. Dude, I
An
just
awful
don't
choice
I
for a
just don't
song.
understand.
Oh my
I just
god.
don't know
Okay.
why.
No one does.
And I'm not saying it's a bad song. I'm just saying for like the choice.
Yeah, the choice interesting. Yeah, it feels like it could be like a porn song maybe. That like
Yeah.
vibe of the
Yeah,
instrumental beat sounds very
but it
like
feels
that.
like I feel like the fact that there's like um a different language being sung, what I'm assuming is an African language, feels like he's trying to be like, you went to the Amazon and now here's another. Here's a different continent.
Well traveled. She's an archaeologist, right?
Yeah.
Jesus
She understands.
Christ.
Well, she can read these glyphs by sight, so she's pretty impressive.
These type of nerds only have sex to this type of music. It really turns them on.
I can just imagine it's like I just can't figure out where the buildup, where this would even be placed in the movie. When would they have had time?
No.
Literally immediately after he shows up.
Yeah,
Immediately after.
I'm gonna assume it happens sometime when she's at his apartment. There's like a
Oh,
short
yeah, I forgot
scene.
about
I think
that.
it would
Yeah.
have been there,
Mm-hmm.
but some reviews I saw people were like, it didn't even matter. Like it felt so out
Yeah.
of place, like it didn't even matter. So yeah, but I wish I watched it. It probably would have, been funny to watch.
Yeah. It would have been more enjoyable than 95% of the rest of the movie.
Yeah. So
So there's really horrible CGI as
course.
these beasties show up to the museum and kill the security guard.
They're
And
not even cool looking.
no, they're not. They're dumb. We learn like there's like there's like sub storylines that don't matter, but there's this Federal Bureau of Paranormal Investigation.
Dude, their armor was supposedly paintball
Yeah, that makes
uniform.
sense. That tracks.
It looked like that.
Yeah.
What were they
Mhm.
called? Like something 751 or something?
713, I think.
Oh,
I think it was 713, Unit 713. And there's the lead of it is his name is Burke, and he's honestly, if I'm going to be honest with you, he's the only one who makes sense in the entire movie because he actually is like following rules, I guess. Whereas
yeah.
like Edward is like, just tell me all the information you know. And the dude's like, I work for the government. Like, I can't tell you that. And he's just like, what the hell, man? What's wrong with you? Oh, let's fight. And then he like steals his badge. Again, doesn't get in trouble for this at all. That makes
No.
no sense. So he steals his badge and then he goes and the 713 mortician or whatever
Yeah.
is there and like fills him in because he's like, I don't
Yeah. I'm
have any
buddies.
qualms. Right.
Okay.
You're gonna lose your job. So they find out that Ed actually has the creature inside him, but it was an incomplete symbiosis. The creature died. So
Yeah,
that explains
him being electrocuted.
Yeah. I was electrocuted when I was little, so that probably killed it.
Oh,
All right, just
well-
leave it in.
Sweet. Guess I'll just have a dead worm, fucking JFK Jr. here.
Dude, seriously, he's so calm about it. If I found out literally, it's like the majority of his spine is having a giant worm, I would have been like, I need to go.
Yeah, I mean, the mortician was like, it could paralyze you for moving
Right.
it. So it's like,
I mean,
all right,
yeah.
it's a chance
Also,
I'm taking.
If a mortician's doing it, do you know what morticians are? You know who they usually work
Yeah.
on? Dead people.
Would
Wouldn't
not trust.
No offense to my morticians out there. Listen, you're doing a great job. I still wouldn't want you to be
Yeah.
the one.
Yeah, very fair.
So no one wears gloves in this entire movie, by the way. It's 2005. It's set in 2005. You don't have the excuse of The Mummy where they don't know better. They're touching these artifacts with their bare hands.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. And not only that, but the evil doctor dude, which would love if this had been explained a little bit, injects himself with the creature's blood.
Yeah. Okay.
That's it.
Felt
Okay.
felt very I don't know, Resident Evil-y, where the villain's like, "Well, I'm just gonna inject myself and get more powerful, I guess."
So the guy who helped Ed, the mortician, his wife is
Mhm.
killed, and then he gets killed by the infected doctor. But the infected doctor then saves his life by putting the worm in him. So it doesn't really save his life, but he comes back at some point later in the movie, and I was just not paying attention. I forget how he dies. Oh, that's right. He blows a place up. People come after Ed. They're killing them. All the missing people start showing up. I don't even know where they are at this point. It's like a warehouse.
Yeah, and these people are, like, zombified looking now? I'm
Yeah,
like,
all of a sudden, like,
"Okay."
before they were totally normal looking, and now they look deranged. They're, like,
Yeah,
pale creature-like things.
and it switches to, like, total action, and then the metal song starts playing.
Yes.
That was, like, my most because I was like, "What in the hell?"
Yeah.
And it's just epilepsy warning,
Yes.
flashes
Flashes,
constantly, and I was
and
like,
there's it's not well done in any way, shape, or form, this action scene.
"No."
It's just, like, honestly, like, eyeball noise. Like, you're just seeing lights and, like, people bodies, and it makes
No, and then Aileen's shooting a handgun, but the way she's shooting it, it sounds like an AK, and it's like,
yeah.
I don't think that's how handguns work, but,
No. No, it's, like,
whatever. What?
immediately
Yeah,
loading and stuff, and I'm like, "I don't listen, I don't we know this already. We don't deal with guns. Do they shoot underwater?" That's the big question at this podcast. But but, um,
yeah.
I don't believe it.
I don't think
So,
that's accurate, but
yeah. I do you think I wonder if it would, like, shoot ice the way that is shot at the beginning of the movie. Doesn't matter. So, slow-mo shots and stuff. I wrote, "This is hilarious." And then I wrote, "Slow-mo" again because it's just slow motion, slow motion, slow motion. There's a pit that shows up, and they decide to crawl down it.
yeah, the one dude falls in, like, and they he
They're just
falls,
like,
and it's this it jumps to him just, like, on spikes at
"Yes!"
the bottom.
And then they're like, "We have to go down there."
We have to
It's
climb down. I was like, "Damn, okay."
dude, not even a moment of silence for your fallen brethren. Not even a, "Mike,
Yeah.
come
Oh,
on."
he had a wife. God damn it. No passion. It's like,
No.
that's the way we go.
Moving on. Hornby sees his name on a plaque in a, like, laboratory room, and he,
It's like, "Oh,
he's
they
like,
experimented
all the
on us."
memories are coming back,
Yeah.
and then Burke gets really upset about something because he's like, "My men are dying for nothing," and I was just like, "What? I don't get it. What did you he's
I was
something."
like, "Carby, you had a fucking, like, worm in your spine. You didn't
Yeah.
think you were maybe like, something happened?" Like,
Dude,
he was so like,
genuinely.
"My god, they experimented on." Yeah, no
Yeah,
shit.
I know. Like, dude, how have you made it this far in life? Then there's, like, a door, and the key that the artifact has could open
Mm.
it, and he's like, "This could answer all the questions I've had my whole life." And then the girl is like, "Don't do it." And then Burke, for some reason, is like, "Open it. This might be our only way out of here," which, like, I could understand him wanting to make sure they get out of there, but, like,
Yeah,
also, the key was scattered to all the corners of the earth, so
right.
I wouldn't wanna open it. But anyway, so Carnby looks at his lady love, and he's like, "I'm not gonna do it," and he pulls it away, and then the doctor shows up with a gun. He's like, "Give me the thing," and then they're like, "Alright, here you go," and the doctor opens the door, but Burke, like, manages to slash, like, a knife at him, so he dies. Then there's, like, all this, like, roiling beastie stuff out and about, and Burke's like, "Well, we gotta blow this door closed," and whatever. The Burke ends up having to stay behind to make sure the explosion, like, happens, and
Sacrificing himself.
yeah, sacrificed himself, which, you know, I really wish Carnby just was like, "Take me out," but
Yeah.
whatever. So, Carnby is like, "Okay, bye," and, like,
Yeah.
crawls out. He, like, doesn't care. And then him and the girl, what's her name again? What
Oh,
they
Aileen.
Aileen. So they they escape and get out, and like immediately after the explosion happens, and it's so intense and so violent that like fire shoots behind them and through the thing. Meanwhile, Burke lives.
Somehow.
I was like, I knew they were gonna do it too. I was like, they're gonna make him live, and that's ridiculous. No one,
Insanity.
no one. The amount of fire that comes out, like, what was he in? Is this like one of those situations where they're like, you could survive nuclear fallout if you were in a refrigerator, like
Yes.
one of those things? Like, was he in a fridge?
It didn't look like it.
No. So then he's like, oh my god, the lab was underneath of the orphanage the whole time. And then he goes inside the orphanage and the nun is dead, and he's like lays down next to her. He's like sad. And I was like, dude, what? She literally was like, yeah, you can experiment on these kids.
Yeah, he didn't remember, right? He didn't remember his childhood.
I don't know. Yeah, he didn't remember. I don't. No, it makes no sense. And I'm like, you did not do a good job building up these relationships if you think that this is going to make
No.
me feel anything, because I don't. She's just a woman laying in ketchup. Like, this is nothing. Everything is just completely gone. Like, it's a ghost town. There's no people around. And then they're like, yeah, just like with the what is it?
Johnny.
With the people, everyone disappears. That the end. And then there's like this like camera like zooming in on their faces, like, oh, there's a
Yeah, the
beast
demons
around.
coming out.
So that's my deleted scene, because I don't understand how everyone on Earth disappeared.
No, and also, like, didn't that happen after the Absconi closed the gates
Yeah,
to put away the demons? So then why is there still a demon
right.
coming out?
Exactly.
Fucking stupid.
Dude, it was so dumb. It was so dumb. So dumb. So dumb. I can't believe it exists. I can't believe such big names were attached to it. Lots of big names were attached to it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Like, this director just manages to get money and actors in his movies. I'm
Mhm.
like, why? You've seen how
No.
his stuff is rated. Like, why would
Yeah.
you do that?
Genuinely, it's unfathomable. Maybe he's like, is it like a nepo baby situation? Does he have like a
He's
wealthy
German.
dad? He's German? That doesn't
So
tell
I don't
me
know if it's like,
much.
oh, a foreign director. Cool.
Right. I still think that you should know better.
He came to prominence during the 2000s for his adaptations of video game, movie franchises. What else did he do? He's
Yeah.
60. He's kind of old. Anyway,
Okay.
garbage. So
Yeah, straight trash.
I can
Yeah,
give the other
do you
reviews.
want me to give my main character smash a
Yeah, run
pass?
through it.
You're gonna be shocked. Main character, pass.
What?
I
What did I
know,
say?
crazy. Christian Slater
What?
doesn't even I was like that at one point, I was like, his voice isn't that bad,
I
but
like his voice. I will say
yeah,
I like his voice.
yeah,
Nothing else.
nothing else. Villain, pass.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
Survival chance? 0. Everyone disappears in the end. Everyone
Yep.
disappears except for apparently Burke, Eileen, whatever her name is, and Edward, and I don't want to be any of them. So,
No. No, definitely
no.
not.
Like, now this is the only reason there could ever be a sex scene is because they are the only 2 people left on Earth.
Well, now
I
we
was
got Burke. She can choose
That's
between two
true.
of them.
I was praying. I was like, end up with Burke. End up with Burke. That would have been
I would've.
I was hoping for it. I was like, yeah, Carnby is nothing. He
Mhm.
ain't shit. Burke is like at least something. Like, he's
Yeah, he
something.
has good hair.
Yeah, he had great hair. Would I recommend? No, absolutely not. I would never wait. I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy. They should play this in
Mhm.
prison to try to get people to admit to crimes. This is bad.
It is
My
awful.
my heart rating, I went the lowest that I really feel I can go.
Mhm.
I don't want to give a solid 0 on anything,
Okay.
because that's you can't, even when you're on websites like Letterboxd, you can't do that. So I was
Yeah.
like, I was gonna go 0.25, because I tend to go in the 0.25 ranges.
Yeah.
And then I
Mhm.
looked at what else is at 0.25, and it's like Pet Cemetery and Carrie. So
Mhm.
both Stephen King things. And this is the biggest praise I can ever give. Pet Sematary is better than this movie. I couldn't put it on the
Oh
same
my
level.
gosh.
I was like, I can't believe
You have
that.
to yeah, I mean, even if, like, you despise those 2 movies, you have to at
Yes,
least give credit where it's like,
there's
alright,
there's
at
a
least the
storyline.
story it's a story
There's a story.
and the acting's better.
Yeah,
It's at least that.
yeah. So I went point one.
Yeah, I would give this 0 straight up,
Yeah,
but I
I
will
know.
also give it point 0.1 then.
Yeah.
No redeeming factors. There is nothing
No,
I
there's
could
nothing. No, no.
nothing even like if it had more dumb action, I would've been like, maybe, like, a few more like, not even, like, a lot, but just, like, a few more because it's, like,
Hmm.
funny,
Yeah,
but they had, like, the 2, and it just wasn't enough, and one of them was just really epilepsy
yeah. It
epilepsy.
was. It's just like. It's just like
Oh
the
god.
nothing that you could follow. You couldn't follow it. It didn't make sense. It was
Nope.
bad.
I could have a gun to my head, and I'd be like, "Just pull the trigger," because I cannot tell you what happened in this movie,
Yeah,
honestly.
I
I just
know.
watched it last night.
I just watched it like 4 hours ago, and I was like, I genuinely was like, I don't know how I'm gonna make it
Uh,
through this.
yeah. Ugh, yep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
and
was bad.
I saw some reviews where they were like, "It's not as bad as people say," and I'm like,
Excuse
"Are
me?
you blind and deaf? Like,
What
hello,
movies are
Helen
you
Keller?"
watching in your
I
life?
don't know. Awful. Okay, so I didn't find a ton of, like, funny reviews, but I have more. So I already said the one
Okay.
earlier. So this one is from someone named Devin Faraci on Rotten Tomatoes, and he said, "You start hoping that Ashton Kutcher is going to come out and tell them they were punked because you just can't believe this is for real. You feel sorry for these actors." And another one from Keith Phipps, who's a top critic. He says, "Beware the film that confuses before it even begins." It's very true. And then I went on Letterboxd because Letterboxd just has some funny shit. So these are actually the top 3 on Letterboxd. The first one is for someone, a username named Dirk H.
Okay.
Half a star, not a stirring drama about someone masturbating for the first time. That title is totally misleading, as it had to be either that or the adaptation of a brilliant video game. Unfortunately, it is neither. Another one from Eagle-Eye, half a star. I was hoping I'd fall asleep, and then third one from Adam Bolt, who gave it a star and said, "My very first Uwe Boll movie and already wanting to die."
A star is pretty impressive, though. Wow, a whole star.
Those are my favorite reviews that I found for
Yeah,
this movie.
dude, this one,
Ugh,
nauseating,
so good.
unbelievable. Couldn't
Yep.
couldn't make me watch it again.
Nope.
Nope.
Um, yeah, I don't know if I have any other things. It was pretty
Yeah,
much the, like
a horrible movie. Yeah.
yeah, upon release, the film earned a reputation as one of the worst films ever made,
Mhm.
in history. It's both the lowest rated video game movie of
Yeah.
all time with a 1% rating.
Mhm.
The director originally wanted Christian Bale and Jessica Alba for the roles. Bitch.
That's so
Oh,
funny. That's
it's
just like imagine the audacity of being like, I can get Christian Bale. Right.
like,
Dude.
alright, keep dreaming. There were a lot of, like, reviews that critiqued Tara Reid as the archaeologist.
Yeah.
I have never seen America, but I've never seen those movies with her in them, so I
Mhm.
don't, like, know her in past roles. I thought she was fine, like, she wasn't great, but,
Mhm.
like, I don't see a problem with a blonde, attractive woman being an intelligent
No.
archaeologist, but a lot of
No.
people were like, "Not realistic," and blah, 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 and it's like,
No.
"Alright." I mean, I thought she was fine. It's literally
Yeah, she
fine.
was fine. She wasn't unmemorable. Copper's like staring over my shoulder. She is not memorable, but not because of any fault of her own. I'm not going to put the blame on her. Listen, I'm
No.
not a fan of American Pie. I would not watch those again either unless I was forced to.
Yeah.
However, I don't you can be pretty and be an archaeologist. People
Yeah.
do it all the time.
Lara
So,
Croft, I know she's a video game character, but Angelina Jolie played her in a movie, so
yeah.
no
And
one was
I don't see
shaming
anyone being
her
like,
for that.
this is not a realistic archaeologists don't wear short shorts. That's probably something that says that somewhere.
Yeah, I mean,
but
You know
not from any
real
of these.
baddies do, okay?
Yeah. Mhm. I'm here for it.
But yeah, the director apparently wanted
Mhm.
her having her hair up and glasses would make her look smarter, and I was like, "Bro."
That is such like a 13-year-old boy thought, but okay.
Yes. I mean, obviously him crying about her not wanting to show her titties on camera,
I
it
mean, that's
says a
bad enough.
lot.
I can't imagine working for someone like that. I really
No.
can't.
This is very loosely based on the video game.
What's the video game? What's like the premise of this video game?
So, the video game, I believe it came out in 1992.
Okay, so it's old, old. All
It's
right.
old, old. And the premise is you have these 2 characters, Edward, who is this paranormal investigator. He goes to this mansion, the owner died of suicide supposedly,
Okay.
and then so he goes in there to, like, find a specific piano to, like, sell it or something weird like that.
Okay.
And then the other character, Eileen, is like a relative, and she goes and thinks that the piano has something that could hint that it wasn't actually suicide. And so you pick which character you want, and basically you go through this mansion, there's puzzles, and then there's monsters you fight,
Oh, okay.
and it's a very well, received game, like, it's very
Sounds
popular.
interesting.
Yeah, and it was remade recently. I wasn't a fan of
Okay.
the remake. I watched a playthrough of it, and I was like, I feel like the original is probably much better." But it's HP Lovecraftian, like, it's very based on that
Oh.
lore, that type of vibe. So it's a shame that they didn't adapt this
That doesn't
well.
sound literally anything like this.
No, no, at all.
It's like the only similarity that there's beasts?
Yeah, and that the main characters are named the same. That's, like, it, pretty much.
That's nuts.
Apparently there was a script that was more Lovecraftian based and more
Uh,
faithful to the game, and then, when the director came on board, the writers left because they were like, "He's such a
wow.
bad director, we don't wanna work with him," and he was like, "We need more action, blah, blah, blah," and just ruined it. So it feels very reminiscent of, like, the Resident Evil live action movies where they're just fucking awful,
Yeah.
and it's like, why would you adapt it so
Mm,
badly when the video game is so good? Um, Same type
mhm.
of thing, but that's just, like, 90% of
Bummer.
video game adaptations.
Yeah.
They're all, like, almost always so bad, so
So disappointing.
yeah, so anyway, but yeah, it's, you'd probably, I think, enjoy it. It's very old
Yeah.
school. It is, fixed camera view, so
Okay.
it's yeah, fixed camera view, some action, but I think it's more like puzzle stuff,
Okay.
so
Interesting. Interesting. I
yeah,
would I would check it out. I would give it a
yeah,
go. I love a good puzzle.
yeah. So I could see the fans of the game being, like,
Yeah.
even hating this even more. I
Yeah.
know I would've if I was very passionate about the game. And it's already
That's like
bad
being
without knowing the
like
game.
it's like being like, I'm making a Tetris adaptation, and then it's just like buildings exploding.
Yeah. It's yeah, I mean, it's hard when you love a franchise so much and then you hear
Yeah.
a live action's coming out and you're like, "Oh, cool," and then it's poo poo caca.
I think it's a hard thing to translate into a 1 hour and 36-minute movie.
Yeah, I honestly, they probably could have pulled this game off
Yeah.
because I can't imagine how old it is. It's probably not that long,
Yeah.
and if all most of it's just exploring a mansion
Yeah.
and solving puzzles, like, they probably could
Yeah.
have done it fine.
I agree with
So,
you. I agree with you.
shame. I don't know, maybe we'll get a remake. Like I said, they
Yeah.
rebooted the game last year, so maybe
Yeah.
there'll be someone out there who's inspired.
We'll see. I mean, with all of the stuff going on, there's not a lot of original ideas coming out, so might as
Yeah,
well try to remake something that
might
came
as
out
well.
so bad.
Yep, yep.
All right. So, my movie for you, Demi. Are you ready?
Okay, I am.
All right. So, I'm
Have
going
I
to
seen
read.
it?
You have not seen this. If you've seen this, I would be shocked.
Okay.
I forgot that you don't know what you're watching. Ugh, I
Yeah.
am so sorry, dude. I am
Have you seen it?
so sorry. No, no, no. It's just that there is an actress who you cannot stand.
No.
Do you know who
Okay.
it is? Think of like your least favorite actress. That would be in a movie I would watch.
Oh, man, I'm, like, blanking right
I
now. Is it a
know.
white woman?
No.
Not a white woman. Oh my god, is it J.Lo? Oh!
Yes!
Oh my god.
This is
Oh.
the movie where J-Lo met Ben Affleck.
Oh, no. I
Yeah.
think I know what you're talking about.
It's so I don't even know how to pronounce this. It's called, I think it's Gigli,
Gee.
Gigli, or it's Gigli. I don't,
Oh god.
but I'm gonna
Giggly, Gigly.
Gigli, Gigli.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So
Oh my god.
I'm gonna read to you the very first summary on IMDb, and then I'm gonna tell you what it's rated.
Okay, I'm ready.
Larry Gigli is assigned by a crime boss to kidnap the brother of a prominent district attorney, and a beautiful woman known only as Ricky is sent to stay with him to make sure he doesn't mess up the job.
Okay.
So, on Rotten Tomatoes, it has critics have rated 185 critics have rated it
Okay.
at an average of 6%, which I think is
Oh
actually
god.
pretty high.
Better than one.
Yeah, better than one. And then we have over 25,000 user
Okay.
reviews at 14%.
Yikes. Okay.
So, yeah, it's just to give you, like, I'm just gonna give you like a little flavor. Let me look at the top critic review.
I just know it's gonna have a foul sex scene.
I'm God. Okay, here, Tim Robbie from the Daily Telegraph UK said, "It's every bit as atrocious as you may have heard, nay, worse." So get ready.
Alright.
I don't want to watch it.
I wonder if my mom's seen this. I gotta ask my mom.
Yeah, it's from I think it's another early 2000s one. This is
Yeah.
2003.
What
Yeah.
an era of movies.
No, not good era, not a good era. So I was going to pick, there was a the one movie that I wanted to pick for you was one that I had seen before, and it had Haley Duff in it. But
Okay.
there was like one critic review,
Oh,
and I was like,
okay.
ugh, all right, we'll go with this. This is like known as
Yeah.
on listicles. It's like the number one worst romance movie.
Perfect. Okay,
And
so
it brought to us what we are all tortured with, which is Bennifer. Which is like honestly one of the funniest things I've seen were like the memes of his face during her
Oh my god.
documentary movie thing that
Dude,
happened a couple years ago.
are they, like, still together? I
They
forget.
can't be. If they are, it's not by choice.
I forget if they're still together or
I
not.
I feel like they are. I feel like I would have heard. I would like know off the top of my head if they broke up, but I will do research for you for next week.
Yeah.
I will give you something to look forward to, and it's going to be the
Okay.
drama of Bennifer.
Alright, yeah, if you could look into that for me. She's been doing so much shit because no one wants to hire her, so she's just doing her own
Yeah,
stuff,
she's
which, you know what?
self-funding. She's got the money. But
Yeah.
honestly, if I had that much money, I would just chill. I would retire. I'm
She
done.
just she's a Leo.
Yeah. Yeah. And I was talking, she has a recent movie that I did see. I did watch a recent movie with her in it on Netflix. Did you see it? You
Okay.
didn't see it.
No, hell
It's,
no.
dude,
Is it the one where, like, there's, like, a bunch of gods that represent each zodiac? Or no?
no, that's the
Okay.
self-funded film that she created that I have
Yes,
not
yeah.
seen.
Okay.
This instead has her love interest, which is none other than Owen Wilson.
Oh, oh, oh. Oh, it's the one where she marries a fan, right?
Dude, it's so bad. I was talking to with a friend yesterday about it, and she was like, "Don't they just like hug in the end instead of kiss?" Yeah.
She couldn't even bring herself to kiss Owen
No.
Wilson. Oh my
No.
god.
So,
J-Lo. It's funny because my dad actually just sent me a TikTok, and it's her going back to, like, her old where she used to live, from the block, and she's like, "This is my house, blah, blah, blah," and some dude's living there, and
yeah.
he's like, "I used to live here." And he's like, "Huh?" He's like, "What's your name?" She's like, "Jennifer," and he's like, "Who?" He did, like, not know she was.
Dude,
I just know she was teasing.
dude, I saw so many people who like clipped parts of like her little documentary where she was just like, they called me Jenny. And then they're like, no one called, someone like from her high school was like, no one called you this. And then like someone was like, she talked about her order that she would get at the bodega, and people were like, that's not how anyone orders at the bodega. What are you talking about?
I think my favorite is when she has her hair all messy. She's like, "Reminds me of being a kid." crazy, up on the streets, just having big dreams, and it's like, "Girl, please get a grip."
The amount of, like, disassociation you have to be doing
Yeah.
to really think of yourself that way is
Oh my
is
god.
monumental, and
And
you know
it's
what? I'm glad I'm not wealthy
yeah,
because at least I'm not like that.
no, I don't know how she got here. Like, she is a good performer. Like, she is a good
She is.
performer.
She's a
She
good
doesn't have an
performer.
awful singing voice. She really doesn't. I just think like she's not kept up. I don't know, something where she just thinks she's so full of herself. She doesn't have to
It's
practice,
so
whatever.
gross, yeah. I
And
just can't with the ego.
yeah, and the acting is just like
The
I
acting
said,
is
she
not good.
wasn't horrible. Like,
No.
I thought she was great in Selena. Um,
I remember really enjoying Made in Manhattan when I was younger.
yeah, that was another one. I don't know, before the big fame, I guess she.
Yeah, I think it was before she became who she is now and just ruined, any possibility.
But
Yeah.
J-Lo, God, I have a
Mhm.
lot more to say about her next
I know,
episode.
it'll be fun. We can talk about that instead of about Jiggly, Giggly.
We're gonna run through it. Yeah, we'll find out how to pronounce
Yeah.
that.
I could have done research and I was like, I don't
No.
care. I don't care about these low percentage movies. They are garbage. I hope this one's at least bad in a good way. I'm praying,
Ah,
please, please, good, bad.
I feel like it has to be at least a smidge better.
I'm just
Like,
gonna start crying if it's as bad as this one was because
yeah, it at least it has some, like, romance maybe, I don't know.
yeah, I
The
don't know.
sex scene will probably be funny.
Apparently, there's like no chemistry between them. So
Incredible.
yeah,
Incredible to have no chemistry with
and
someone you end up dating.
yes,
Says a lot.
yeah.
Alright.
Hmm.
Alright. Well, thank you for listening to How Do You Watch This? You can find us at TikTok, How Do You Watch,
Hmm.
Instagram, How Do You Watch This, and you can email us at howdoyouwatchthis@gmail.com, and we will see you next time for this awful, awful movie, Jiggly, whatever.
Whatever it's called. Feel free not to watch it and just listen to us talk about it because I'm sure, not to sound cocky, but I think it'll be better.
Yeah, save your sanity.
Yeah,
We're
yeah,
losing ours, so
yep. Doing it for you.
goodbye.
Bye.